This is an HB partner presentation. Property insurance coverage for underground risk, underground climate change. Our leadoff speaker is Dennis Ortiz, a shareholder in the New York office of Anderson Kill. Dennis is co-chair of the firm's Climate Change and Disaster Recovery Practice Group, as well as Anderson Kill's Construction Industry Practice Group. Dennis focuses his practice on insurance recovery litigation. Joining Dennis is his Anderson Kill colleague, Ethan Middlebrooks, also a shareholder in the firm's New York office, and a member of the firm's Construction Industry Group. Ethan assists policyholders in insurance recovery matters. Thomas DuPont joins his colleagues from the New York office of Anderson Kill. He too focuses on insurance recovery for policyholders. Finally, Ken Quigley is a structural engineer with more than 40 years' experience, including 20 years in forensic engineering. Ken is Executive Vice President with CCA, an East Coast construction consulting firm. I'm Tom Hagy with HB Litigation, and now here is Dennis Ortiz to kick things off.
Thank you, Tom, for that introduction, and welcome everyone. We're excited to have you with us, and we're excited to speak with you about this emerging risk called underground climate change, or at least that's what some scientists are calling it. And, this issue was first brought to our attention through a New York Times article that was published in the summer of 2023. And essentially what they did was to profile a recent study by Northwestern University, where they were measuring the temperature underground, and they noticed an increase of as much as 27 degrees Fahrenheit in one location over the last 70 years. I believe the average increase that they noted was somewhere in the realm of 5.6 degrees Fahrenheit, which is still very substantial. And what they did was to take these temperature sensors and monitor the temperature that was emanating from these man-made systems underground. So things like subways, tunnels, basement furnaces, parking garages, pipes, sewers, electrical lines, those types of underground utilities that throw off a lot of heat. And they noticed that the increase in the temperatures was causing an impact on the layers of sand and clay and rock below the city surface in Chicago. And that was causing those that bedrock and sand and silt, whatever might be there, to expand or contract by as much as a half an inch under some locations. And, of course, that's causing some structural strains on buildings. They found that it's exacerbating some existing cracks. And they warn that if left unabated, the situation is sure to get much, much worse. So we're excited to speak with you about this today. We have Ken Quigley with us, who will go through some of the engineering science behind the study and explain some of the details as to how the soil is reacting as it is and what damage it may be causing. And then me and my colleagues from Anderson Kill will walk through some of the insurance implications, property insurance implications from these types of losses, right? We'll cover some of the common types of property policies that might respond. We'll talk about some of the exclusions that might come into play, some of the exceptions to those exclusions, and how causation rules might factor into the analysis.